coming through that was Jesus. And, his timing's always perfect. His timing's always perfect. So he had to keep on crushing me, whatever it was through. Whether it was marriage or relationships, I was in 2 in the last 20 years, and they weren't from him, but I had to go through them so that now, Jesus, how he's working through me. I see Prophetess Tamia jumped on here. She was the one that gave me that name. Father God gave her the name, because she was around me and she saw what was going on. Apostle Coach Cupid, I'll tell you, Apostle Coach Cupid, the arrow came out the last 3-4 days as Father God worked through me, and I'll tell you, it was unbelievable. I was in Australia, and I can share this, and I got activated. I'm working with a beautiful woman of God, and I got active, and I don't know where I'm going to get activated. And I kept on looking at this guy, this white guy. I kept on looking at him, and Father God was like, her husband, Coach, has got dreads, and he's a white guy. And I'm like, ha! Well, you know what? I trust him so much with the prophetic. There's zero hesitation with me. And so I asked permission. I said, woman of God, can I let this fly? And she's like, absolutely, Coach. And so I let it fly. And I let it fly, and literally her college-age daughter jumped on the camera and was just like, yeah, that guy helped my mom a few months back. She locked her keys in the car, and he came through the sunroof, and now he's been in hot pursuit, and it was so specific, and then the other day I was with another beautiful woman of God in Australia, and it's international, this one, showed me the husband in a different country, does a lot of work in Africa, going through some things right now that I went through. I can see myself mentoring him in this lane, preparing him for his kingdom marriage, and it's beautiful. So, it's that's the crushing that he had me go through, and so now, he is able to have me in that lane, the relationship lane, the kingdom business prophetic lane, which a lot of people think that's the only lane I'm in. No, he's got me all five. He's blessed me with all 5 ministry. The teacher. I've been a teacher, for 3.5 decades. Ordained as a pastor just over a year ago, December 8th. The evangelist, and I walked in that evangelical power. That's something that I've walked with, that he's blessed me with all my life. In the worldly world, we call that the networker, the connector. And now, I received a word last January. And yeah, that was released 17 years ago from the heavens by Father God. And so that there, people know that if they need to meet somebody, or they need a question, a question that needs to be answered, he's built me to answer probably 90-95% of them. If I can't answer them, it's the connecting. It's connecting, and you know what? He's connected this guy all over the world for this time. And the prophetic, the prophet, born prophet, and that announcement was made. Father God always makes an announcement. He holds his prophets dear to his heart. I was born March 26, 1967. That was Resurrection Sunday. My birthday will fall on Resurrection Sunday into 2062. I'll be 95 years old, and I'm still here by His grace. Because He's already showed me all of that. And the apostle garment, it was so beautiful, when he had asked me to go put that on, and he gave me a couple of different options. It was kind of like, door number 1, the price is right? And let's make a deal. That's what it was, the show. And so literally I had to make a deal with them, whether it was going to be 9 days or 60 days, and I chose the 9 days, day 11. It was a beautiful ceremony that Father God had presented that to his apostles. So now I see, because 2 days later the calls came in. There was 4 calls coming in. Three have come in now. The first 3 almost immediately. There's still one more. There's a little bit of the delayed. There's a little bit of delayed obedience there, but I know it's coming in. I see it in the spirit. The miracles, signs, and wonders. And that we get to see every single day inside of this ministry and around on our line. It's all Him. It's all Him. People, Jesus is real. Jesus is real.